Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. O'Shane Ximines, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
With it is Jackson. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He connects with Hyatt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And taken down just shy of the 40. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now Pickett looking to change things up. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Pickett. Got a man, Slayton. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Breida will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. A run between the tackles with Breida. Tyrel Dotson there on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. They run again with Breida. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. The Bills at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Allen. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert! What is that?
Left side, Cook. And defensively, Cordell Flott got him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Allen running right on the option. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Pickett. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Hines now on the return. Gets around him. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, Cook. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Waller taking it in over the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we see
final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that,
our EA
we get back
Sports
up to
halftime
Orchard
report.
Park and rejoin Brandon and Char.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Waller's had trouble staying on the field since back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, but few possessions of athleticism at the position, and that's what the Giants traded for last offseason. Looking like the vintage Waller with that first down.
The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Taron Johnson made the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Pickett's a throw completed to Hyatt. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. They'll run again here with Robinson. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. James Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A strong play from last year's 2nd-round pick who didn't get a lot of carries as a rookie with the Bills, only 89. But he made the most of them, though. A 5.7-yard average, good enough to lead all running backs had he qualified. This is a young man who's proved he's worthy of a more featured role in the Buffalo offense.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running off tackle with Cook, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw taken in by Slayton. He's across midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Hyatt there to grab it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Robinson will try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Pickett going to keep it himself. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. 1st down. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center. The guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up 1st downs.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Robinson up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. James Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered, yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, home.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Now it's Hines. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
A give left side to Robinson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Pickett sets up play action. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Again, it's Robinson. Down at the 25.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Handoff now to Robinson. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Robinson. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Allen going to change this at the line. Allen escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's on his way. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Pickett. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the